What's up, guys? It's been a while, so there's been some changes. I recently got engaged, and recently I've had some frugal wins and fails that I wanted to go over with you. So the first frugal win has to do with my fence. So I had a chain link fence on my house. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it. And I was paying $53.80 a month for this fence, and I've had it for about a year. But where my house is positioned on the Air Force Base, it's like by the road, and there have been a lot of bears in the area, and there's been an aggressive bear that has actually broken into some houses through a window. So I don't know if that's why, but anyway, the housing office has started putting up these big wooden fences for the houses that are by the road in a certain spot, and my house just happens to be in that spot. So I had my chain link fence removed so that the housing office can install the wooden fence, and this is saving me $53.80 a month. That's frugal win number one. Okay, so frugal win number two is that my insurance is bundled up with USAA. That involves homeowners insurance and car insurance. And I had renter's insurance, but I had it removed. Since it's not my primary residence, I got a letter in the mail saying they were going to cancel it. So I did some research, and I called USAA, and I talked to this representative, just kind of talking through the situation, like, I want liability insurance. How do you want me to go about doing that? We went through all the options again, and since I visit there, and I have stuff there, it's a family home, so they just counted it as like a vacation home kind of thing. So it's insured again, liability. Since the last time I had it insured, we had security system installed. I was able to get all of that, the insurance like reset up, but for like $20 less. And while I was in there doing that insurance, I went ahead and looked at my car insurance again, and I just redid some deductibles. I removed some stuff. I don't really care about the rental car and all that stuff because there's Uber where I'm at. So I updated that, saved $70 at least. I saved a ton just like fixing my adjustments. I removed the deductible that talked about if an animal hits me, which is a big one in Alabama. But I just don't drive that much here, so I took a calculated risk. Now that I'm saving for a wedding, I just kind of made some tactical choices. So that happened, but I got my insurance down like a bunch. That is frugal win number two. Okay, frugal win number three is that I got this thing in the mail from a TV ratings company called Nielsen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's basically, it looks like a TV rating company that wants me to do a survey and about if I watch things for media, social media, like TV, radio, websites, kind of thing. I didn't do the survey, but the thing is, when they sent me that in the mail, I got two of them for some reason, and one of them had a $5 bill in the envelope, and the other one had $2 in the envelope. I call that a win if I'm just getting cash in the mail for reasons like that. Okay, so the next frugal win is that I got a $25 check in the mail from my housing company, and it came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, that's nice. So I looked on it and looked around on the paper, and it said an emergency lockout or something. I was like, oh, I remember now. So I locked myself out of my house and I called the emergency maintenance people because it was like after 5, and they had to come and let me in my house. And for that, the charge is $25. So I paid them $25 like the next day on the website, on the housing website. But it turns out they just took it out of my paycheck, which is already set up for an allotment, because the rent is the same every month. So they just took out the extra $25 from my paycheck rather than needing the extra $25 that I paid them. So I guess it's not extra money, but it was a extra little check I got like months later, so it was nice little surprise. Those are all the frugal wins. The next are like frugal fails, I guess you could say. So the first one is that I got a recall notice on one of the toys that my daughter has. It's like a fish for the bathtub for like $12.88 that I got from Amazon. It's like a baby shark toy, but the fin is too sharp, and I guess it punctured some kids sometimes, so now there's a recall. And I held on to this fish, y'all, for a while, and I didn't go through the hassle of like getting the refund of the $12.88 like I should have, and I wanted to. I just didn't want to spend the time to do it. So I count that as a frugal fail because I didn't want to put in the time and energy to get that money back. So that's that one. Another one is that I signed up for a Microsoft account for like PowerPoint and Excel and all that stuff, and I signed up for like the $7.99 free trial or something, but I accidentally somehow signed up for it twice, so I was charged $7.99 twice. And maybe I could have called the customer service to get a refund or something like that, but I didn't. So now I've got that. I had to eat that $7.99 for that, and I only used it for one little project for work. I didn't really I don't really need it because I'm not in college anymore. Done with those days. But yeah, I kind of feel bad I ate that money. Another frugal fail is that I bought something on iTunes and I thought it was music, but somehow I didn't realize that I was buying some kind of book, like an audio book, instead of music, because it was some kind of Latin title thing that I was getting, kind of work related. But and it was $3.99, I think. So I kind of wasted money, wasted an iTunes download on something I bought by mistake on iTunes, thinking it was music. And then the last frugal fail is that I went traveling to the airport recently and I spent way too much money at the airport on food and beer. When I'm at the airport, I love traveling. I love airports. And I love to go find a nice restaurant or a bar somewhere and just relax, be close to my gate, cocktail. Well, my flight was delayed a few times, so I was sitting at the bar for a while, so I ended up spending more money, and I bought this gross, like, Philly cheesesteak egg roll that sounds delicious, but it was actually not good at all. So that, but everything else was good. I had some Blue Moons, chicken, but I spent like $38 at the airport, when usually it would just be, you know, like 20 bucks or something like that. Because I'm really good about not going to get the snacks in the stores or any of that. I just like to go to the bar and just hang out there. So those are my frugal wins and fails that I had recently. And most of the fails are just because I didn't want to spend the time or the energy to like fix whatever it was that was wrong. So, and with my wedding planning, I'll let y'all know if I come up with any frugal ways. I am thinking about getting a Cricut machine so that I can make all of my cards and invitations and itineraries and thank you notes and all the things that I can. Because I looked up those prices, y'all, on invitations, and it is pricey. So I think I'm just going to do it myself. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.